Right, hey guys, and welcome back to On the Road Truck Simulator. And this is, I believe, we're in part 14 now of the series. So I'm hoping you guys be enjoying it so far. We're here at the truck service, and once again, quite surprisingly. And you wouldn't think I'll be at a truck service. You think I would restart worldwide shipping with the last one, but no, we're actually back at the truck service again because we managed to do something again. We managed to, you know what I mean, we managed to do something. We've got this Scania here, of course, and the tandem still, but what we managed to do something. And behind us, we've got another truck. We've got a brand new truck, and another Scania, and another R410, another rigid. Well, we actually got the 6x2 this time, and then the 4x2. This is this one, of course. So we've actually got the 6x2 now, which is the I believe the tag axle, at the back. So it's slightly different now. So I've never actually used this, other than actually drove this one, or haven't had this one before. So I'm hoping this will be a good one to try out. It's probably not going to be very different, I don't think, handling wise. So yeah, so that's what I've done. That's why I'm at the service here, because we've got a new Scania, a new truck. So I was going to try and get an MEM, but I decided just to get this one since this is a different configuration. So, but in the next one, when I get my next passage on the game, then we'll get an MEM hopefully soon. So I was saying a few videos ago I was going to try and get an MEM, but I just wanted to get this one, and we'll get MEM soon. I always like to stick with Scania. Of course, this looks very nice, eh? Like, still it's like the same truck pretty much, premium logistics. But yeah, we've got that one, of course. So obviously, just put that aside. We're actually going to go single-handed today. We're going to just drive like this without the trailer, because I've not got any slot available at the moment to purchase a new one. So we're going to just go truck only, and body only, or however you got to say it, and just single-handed or something. But yeah, we'll do that. And so yeah, this is cool. So it's good to see this configuration in the game. I mean, it's the same as that same truck. See who's been in this truck. First of all, see if it's all nice and clean. It is. No any spiders or stuff like that, or any of that in there. So we'll just brand spanking new truck. So yeah, it's nice truck. I always like to see the Scania and caps on the sides rather than those ones. It's always nice to see. It'll always be a good feature to add the Scania caps trims on the side of the wheels rather than these ones. So I prefer them to what's on it and on this game. I mean, I do like the Scania. No, what's the Scania trucks that actually have them when they're for the factory caps and caps, wheel caps or trims, or if you want to see it, and just have them Scania. They usually have the Scania logo on them. It's not on this one. It's got Scania. Has it got Scania? Well, it has got Scania guards, flaps, but the logo's all black. It's like it's glitched out or something. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Yeah, it is glitched out. It's all black and it says Scania on it. That's a bit of a problem. So yeah, we're in the truck service. So I think we're going to get a delivery going for you guys, and we'll hop on board this one. Slightly different. It's the same truck pretty much. Still no cabin accessories or any air fresheners or any of that. I need to get fuel in this truck apparently. It's brand new. I think they drove this truck to the services and it's already wrong fuel, so I'll need to get some diesel, as they say. Not petrol, but diesel. Of course, so this is pretty much the same truck. We need to go for a snooze very soon, and so yeah, what we'll do is we'll we'll get some fuel actually and we'll start delivery. We'll do a delivery for you soon. So yeah, and yeah, so another Scania away now, and I'm going to try and get an employee on that one. So yeah, this is going single this time. Whoa. Oh, so they filled out. I'm going to go now. I don't know where the fuel station is. I'll need to just then I'll check my sat nav actually. Easy tank. Well, it's just down the corner here. Yeah, I don't really need sat nav for. Yeah, it's right in this corner. So yeah, so yeah, different truck and very much the same. It looks like it's an accident up here, but hopefully there isn't. And yeah, it's just the traffic being really slow. Rush hour here in the game. How do it to it? So yeah, look at that, and is that bus still going to turn around? So it looks like it is. Of course you're going to run this way. So yeah, and this is a cool truck. Okay, this one's probably, I think this one will be a better one to drive. So I don't know what I've got to talk about today actually. I don't know if I came in the wrong way in this station. Don't think it really matters. So I do a U-turn. Might as well do a U anyway since I'll be coming back. No, in fact I'll need to find a delivery to do it. I shouldn't need to worry about oversteering or understeering since we're just no trailer in this one, so yeah, we got fuel, get some diesel. We'll hop out. This will take a lot of fuel. We're gonna get some money at this probably. So yeah, and yeah, so I don't know what I've got to talk about saying. It's kind of done this one since I decided just to buy this new truck, and I did it off stream pretty much, and I was just saying that I decided to just do a couple of deliveries off stream and that, and I managed to get to level 4. So this is why I bought this new truck, since I got to level 4. So yeah, it's quite a good truck, eh? And I'll need to try and see if these axles, I don't think this axle would lift up anyway. I don't think it's a lift axle. It would be good if it was a lift axle, but it's not, I don't think. Let me check in. I think it's a steer axle. I think I've just seen it's a steer axle. I'll check that actually. Is it a steer axle? Yeah, it is a steer axle. That'll make life a bit easier. So be a steer. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's got that axle, but it's not a tag axle, I don't think. This is a shame. It'd be nice to have tag axles. It'd be nice to have tag axles, almost like right there. Nice to have tag axles in this game, but I don't think we'll get that option. Probably not in this game anyway. Steer axles. This is better. And so we'll get a delivery going. We're coming up to our way shipping axle, which is just up here, so I might as well pick something up here. Where should we go? Where am I at the moment? In Numburg, eh? That's where I am. Numburg. That's where we are at the moment. And I think we're in Numburg, aren't we? Let me check that again. Yeah, I didn't really quickly check the map. Yeah, we're in Numburg at the moment, so where should we go? I'm not done any Stuttgart. Let's go to Stuttgart somewhere. I'll find a delivery to Stuttgart. That's only just down the corner pretty much. But that's where I've not been to, Stuttgart. We'll try and get a delivery to Stuttgart. West we got our fuel station, delivery, fast food again. This is up to New Hanover. We'll do a bit of a longer journey, and Stuttgart's just around the corner. Maybe we could just just try that one. It's a fairly decent journey. It's just starting here, sorry. In fact, is it in the, yeah, it is in here. I thought it's logistic hard gun driving from it isn't all the way shipping. I thought it was. This will be a lot easier to reverse since it's just then it'll be a lot easier to reverse this than having the tandems or the trailers, the doubles. Oh. It's gonna be a lot easier since I got this option now. Maybe I'll have to back it up again. I need to go forward. Yeah, so having this will be a lot easier. I'm not even gonna get through to open my doors. No, I've got to have to move forward again. Yeah, it's got a bit of a space to get in there to open your doors. But yeah, I'm still enjoying this game, and I was talking in the last video and I was saying, excuse me, and I was saying in the last video and I was talking about just the more aspects of this game and stuff like that. I was talking about like trailer types and that. So yeah, I mean, so this is probably more sort of chilled one again, giving you. So yeah, that's us then. This will be a lot easier to steer out now. I don't need to worry about trailers, and this time AI. Looks like there's no AI. I don't know why I pulled out without looking, but as soon as I light, it seems clear. So yeah, so we're off to probably a service station, I guess. That's where I'm taking to the fast food again. Fuel station, let's just say, or truck stop or rest stop, whatever you want to say it. But yeah, we're off to there. Just gonna give you a nice chill stream tonight gameplay. So yeah, liking this Scania at the moment, and it's not any different from the ones I've got. I'm just saying it's just the same truck really. But it's only got one nat, so it's only got an X showing that. So whoa, damn it! The brakes. So what happened to the brakes in this thing? Was it just me, or the brakes were just really bad in this? That's something I didn't encounter. It didn't just stop there because I just hit that. I instantly hit that truck there. I was trying to. I had my thing feel on the controller. Even that car just shunted into this front of van. Look at that. Even that outbraked itself. That's insane. What's going on? The AI's been a bit that's unusual again. That's how they probably sort of cross on the. Whoa! What's going on here? Brutal, what's going on in this? Is this a bug or something? Instantly just stopped in the middle of the lights, and I'm going to have to, whoa, what is going on? Same M's. Whoa! Oh no, I think I've encountered the grits here. Damn it, I don't know what exactly happened, but it's going through now. However it's going, yeah, so I don't know what happened there. Whoa! Can't even it's hitting the wheel, and this truck can't even drive. He's a high driver anyway, for sure. Stoner driver. I didn't use my horns, and I've got to do that. Yeah, bit of a high driver there. Of course, that Indy driver. Just the way his trailer was going, it was going insane. I'm gonna hit this. Whoa, there's something on the brakes in this truck. I wasn't into stopping. I might as well just go through, because even 50 metres for me, you just drive through up to the lights. So what was the point of that? Yeah, I'll need to be careful with these brakes. I think there's something wrong with this brakes in this truck, or that's just me just not used to this one. Unless there's a bug in it or something. So that's really it's funny if that's me just we're pretty much fine. I don't know if that was a bug or something, what happened there, but whatever it was, it wasn't any good anyway, that truck. Probably because I hit it or something, it was going all buggy or something. Hit the back of it, nudged it. Here's another brutal truck here. I'm going to see if I end up hitting this. I don't know if I'm actually not. I'm actually putting my foot down. I actually got my thing full with pressing the controller, the brake in the controller, and I'm actually hitting that truck. The brakes are actually shit in this truck. I think there must be. there must be, because I'm not even doing anything. Like the brakes, this truck just we just hit the truck. I was pushed fully on the controller, and the thing just we just stopped. So I don't even know what's happened here. I don't know if this truck's just stopped or if the lights are not green yet. I don't know. I think the lights aren't green yet. No, they're still red. Yeah, I may have to be a wee bit careful with this truck, just in case that's going to happen. It looks like I'm going to hit it straight through a light or something. Or is that the lights going that way? The light's just going red already. That's not right. Yeah, it's been a wee bit funny this stream, and I counted a few bugs already. Well, I don't know if it's a bug, but it's the AI has been pretty bad. That's what I mean, this AI, so it needs to be improved. So yeah, yeah, it's just same old, and we've not had any things or any much info about the game yet. Yeah, I don't know if the brakes are bad in this truck. Because the last truck I could do is stop, and this I've been hitting the trucks in the front. Yeah, but yeah, I mean maybe this truck has had a brake, unless it's a bug or something. Don't know actually. But yeah, I just told you. Hopefully, I'm trying to think what I can say about tonight. I was going to try and do a wrestling sort of talk, because I remember saying that. So yeah, I mean, just talk a wee bit about that. I don't need to see if these brakes are going to work. They're not. No, they're not working. I need to put my handbrake on. There's definitely something wrong with these brakes in this truck. It's not like this hasn't got like wheel train brakes or something. Like, it doesn't stop like a train like the previous truck does. And even I had a tandem trailer and never one that could outbrake for this one does. And this has only got the one trailer. No, I mean, it doesn't even have a trailer, I should say. I'm saying it's trying to just into his distant brake. I don't even know what's going on with this truck. I don't know if anyone's said anything. This truck's bugged or got faulty brakes or something. Maybe the person who had this truck last didn't check the brakes. I'll need to take this to the truck service to get the brakes sorted out. It was a lot easier to steer as well. I might even have a better time not out steering this like the previous truck. I mean, see the last truck I was having problems steering it. It feels like it's a lot faster as well. Have a wee look at it. External. Let's go external. It's the same truck pretty much, just the 6x2 axles, and obviously that's steer axle. It's quite good. It's probably easy to steer this as well, since it's not anything to worry about. So there's the thing now. I should have just pulled into the truck stop here actually. And I'll just set the MEM behind me there. So I'll need to try and pull in. Oh, is this a truck stop? Damn it. I don't know if is that truck stop? This damage my road. I'm not doing well today. Crashing into 2 vehicles or 3 vehicles. There's not even any trucks in this one. I'm going to be the only truck sitting in here in this one today. So we'll get the tackle and we'll get this all sorted. So this is something they should put in the game in the future, is able to get you to actually stop and sweep off here, rather than you have to do it on the move and that's what I mean. It's an empty truck stop, just myself in the truck stop in this one, no MEMs or that. We'll probably get to another one that'll have MEMs packed in. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy this. I'll talk about wrestling as I was saying, and it's going to be a bit of a wrestling chat. I'm not going to just keeping this maybe a sort of randomised chat, maybe not much to talk about the game until much else comes to it eventually. But I know I'm quite into wrestling. I'm pretty much. I don't particularly watch much WWE or that, but I mean, yeah, but independent wrestling and that, I seem to always like that a bit more now. I mean, like WWE, and see, it's the section van behind me just instantly stopped at my truck and stopped. So yeah, and yeah, I mean, I'm going to just talk about the AI just then. So yeah, I enjoy wrestling, enjoy sort of independent wrestling, not much WWE these days, but yeah, like, of course, then as I'm in Scotland and that, we have like ICW and that, like, of course, like one of the main sort of wrestling promotions out there. Like, they do some great wrestling stuff there. What they do is they're of course like one of the main promotions in the UK, one of the sort of biggest ones, and like they put on some really good shows and that as well. It's really good actually, and I like a few of these wrestlers, like Drew Galloway and that, of course, and he's of course from Scotland. Like, he's a spinner van. Yeah, he's a great wrestler, like, and like, of course, he's got us and that. Whoa, that section van we drifted there. I just done that, so I did a wee skid there when it dropped in instantly. I saw that. I don't know. I'll see it when I put it when this is on repeat. I'll probably talk about it in the next video. Sorry, and yeah, and Drew Galloway, great wrestler. Of course, Scottish. I mean, he's known as Drew McIntyre in the WWE. He's a fairly big name now, but yeah. I kind of know ICW because of Drew Galloway and that, and he was like sort of one of the main wrestlers in that promotion. And yeah, of course, then you got some other wrestling promotions out there in the UK, like smaller ones and that, so on. But yeah, if I still watching WWE, if I don't watch it, obviously nowadays, but I mean, yeah, I've seen some of it on YouTube and that. Like it's just it's quite much the same really most of the time anyway when you're watching these shows. Raw and SmackDown being the main shows that they do. Obviously, you've got pretty much similar shows to each other, and yeah, and you got quite a lot of wrestlers that. Quite a lot of wrestlers that are in there as well. I mean, I only know them because I watched WWE, like, of course, The Undertaker and that. I only know The Undertaker and that, and like Dolph Ziggler and Alistair Black is really cool as well. He's pretty metal-y. Like, he looks like a metalhead, and personally probably is a metalhead. Like, he has all these tattoos and these undercut and that. It's Viking type wrestler lookalike thing. He's very cool. And he was in Tommy End in the independent scene. He was known as Tommy End. Like, he was very cool. I mean, I enjoyed what he done, and yeah, I mean, I watched some of his footage and some footage on YouTube and that. There's a couple of videos. I'll be getting off this one as well actually. Yeah, Tommy End, like, he's cool. Alistair Black nowadays, but yeah. And you got some, and you got like lots of other wrestlers as well. Whoa! Oh no! Look at that! MEM truck just then what we've done the screen there. Wow! And look at that car! Is that car? Oh, I can't really see that. Lots of cars stuck in the centre elevation. Like, we're counting lots of bugs today. What's going on today, this game? Like, the previous videos I've been doing, I haven't even had any of this stuff today until today. Like, it's just been, well, we're not going to get through. This car's emerging. I'm going to be on the hard road until this overtakes. Going back to, I'm going to be going off topic because of these bugs and that. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy these wrestlers and that. I mean, you got Elias as well. He's got a guitar and that. He performs guitar and that when he comes on and does his promo stuff and that. He's got a guitar. Like walk as Elias, I think. Walk with Elias, every kind of WWE pronunciation, but obviously walk with Elias, and normally says it in the crowd. Yeah. And you got Dolph Ziggler. He kind of looks like he's from you think he's a bit more sort of 1980s glam look-alike. There's some wrestlers out there in WWE kind of inspire a lot of bands, and it's like metal looks. They look like metal bands and so on. So here we go, Kaz. Game's been worse today than it was in my previous gameplay videos. It's really bad today, and yeah, it's just getting worse, I think. I would say nowadays I would think this game, I would think Ken ETS1 would be better off with playing ETS1 from 2008 than this game, because this game is probably considered worse than ETS1. And that's from 2008. Like, that's just a way bad. That's not a bad game actually. And this game is like, you think about how bad it is. The AI now, it's been pretty shit today. So yeah, pretty bad. A couple of bad bugs today. The MEM and some bug, the MEM just crying through. Yeah, I need to keep this to wrestling chat, so when I talk wrestling. So who else? I won't really talk about WWE much now, but there's a couple of sort of rock star metalheads look-alike wrestlers in WWE. I think they're quite cool. But I do like a lot of the indie scene a bit more, like, Impact Wrestling as well. I mean, they're stepping up a gear again. I mean, they were TNA, but obviously they went to Impact. Just they seem even just then taken over again, so by someone else. And yeah, they're called Impact Wrestling. I've been like that for a couple of years now. Obviously they're not as big as they were like TNA days, or pretty much obviously was the same thing, but obviously it's more sort of semi independent wrestlers that come along to a sort of bigger promotion. But I mean what it is, I mean it's a lot better than it was. Like, I mean, maybe my opinion, because I know I quite like if I'm kind of watching Impact Wrestling for like Sami Callihan, because he's quite a cool wrestler. Like Sami Callihan, I mean, he's pretty insane what he does. I mean, he's a cool wrestler. The trucks look like they're flying in, like they were flying in today. But he's cool what he does. And Sami Callihan, like a cool wrestler. And he's obviously been in OVE as well. Obviously OVE, I think OVE are no longer a part anymore, team together. So I mean, they were fairly. So I kind of knew Sami Callihan in the independent scene as well. Like, he was a fairly big sort of independent wrestler. I mean, and then I think maybe I kind of first knew Sami Callihan because he made his debut in Impact Wrestling like a couple of years ago. I mean, a while ago now actually. OVE and Ohio versus everything. That's what they stand for. Because I think they're from Ohio and Ohio in that as well, so from America and that. So, and I do like they're quite sort of gothic industrial metal looking as well. They're very cool. I always like that sort of connects into what wrestlers to the metal scene as well. I mean, even talking about Sami Callihan, he's pretty metal-y. I think I just hit something. Yeah, but he's pretty metal. I think he's very metal-y, and he's like you, enjoys a bit of metal music and that. He does a lot of he does a lot of insane matches as well. He's quite an insane guy when he does go. He's a heel anyway. He's a heel wrestler. Like, he's just brutal. It's quite insane what he does in that. I mean, I like him, and yeah, lots of wrestlers. Like, I like him. Look at their coach and that, stone down and that's celebrating again. Yeah, it's quite insane what he does, and I enjoy his shows. I enjoy what he does and shows in that, like he does lots of good stuff. I mean, and then you got Madman. I like Madman Fulton nowadays. He joined OE as well. Like he's pretty brutal. And Madman Fulton, he's quite brutal. He's quite cool, and he's got the dreadlocks and that. Like he would be like a bass player in Corn or something. But he's cool. I like some of these independent wrestlers that kind of go for this really cool metally look, and this is the opinion on some of these wrestlers. And then you got some of these other independent promotions that probably have lots of wrestlers, probably generally from maybe bands like Chris Jericho and that as well, like he's in Fozzy and that as well, and personally he's in a band and he's a wrestler. And yeah, like I do like Chris Jericho and that, and I do like a bit of Edge and stuff like that. Like all the blonde hair is a big part of wrestling as well. Like lots of wrestlers in the days had blonde hair, and like Chris Jericho and Christian and Edge and that, they were the big part of wrestling back in these days was all that. And yeah, I mean wrestling nowadays, it seems like all that's not really much these days. Like the long hair doesn't seem to be as popular nowadays with wrestlers. A lot of wrestlers that I see nowadays are really short haired and shaved hair and that as well. It's not really seems that nowadays, because a lot of wrestlers I've probably seen nowadays, maybe in the WWE, haven't really got long hair as much now. It seems that's the thing. It's maybe just started to fall apart now. Like it was a thing, but it was a big thing in the 80s and 90s, and they had the mullets and that as well. Some of these wrestlers still do the mullets, but I mean that was the thing. And yeah, and you got so many. But yeah, I mean, yeah, but going back to the sort of Scottish wrestling scene again, of course, in ICW, and I mean they're pretty good what they do. I mean, I've never been to any of their shows before, but I mean, I always think they put on some good matches, and they put some proper matches on there as well. They do some of these 16 matches as well, like these sort of tables and ladders and chairs and spun tacks and bad wires and stuff like that. That's kind of the sort of matches that are quite intense and brutal and stuff like that. Whoa, I think there's a car just pushed me there, just shunted into me, and it's obviously went back. So I'm gonna get damaged and someone just instantly pushes me. That's something that happens. We'll wait a moment. Still a bit of a journey, I think. But yeah, we have got a fair journey, and it looks like it's taking me back on the other way of the road as well, apparently. As so I'm going to have to come back as well. So it's a fair trek as well. So I'll be turning back. Let's try and speed up a wee bit. Try and go to 90. This actually maybe goes faster than 90. That was because they're going down now as well. Yeah, let's try and maybe do a wee bit quicker actually, because I maybe want to maybe not be too long with it, but yeah, I should be cruising actually. Even though we're taking this start again, let's do this again. This title, but in terms of now maybe doing that in ETS1 and that, you can hit their trailers and that, and then normally go backwards and that like that. But yeah, wrestling, I mean, it's always good. I mean, ICW, and like I also got like I also have a friend from our school who's a wrestler as well, and then he wrestles on one of the independent promotions in Scotland and that as well. Like he's in I also know him for a wee while, because I never knew he wrestled actually. I think he wrestled the time in the West School and that, and he wanted to try and do something, and wrestling was his thing. Like he always loved wrestling and that as well. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and I've seen him a few times as well, like he's in one of the shows and that as well, like I've seen him wrestling a few times as well, like, and he's got all the tattoos and piercings, he's really metal-y, like he's a metalhead anyway in general, like as well, like what he does and that. So, but yeah, I mean what he does, like, is cool, like, I mean, that's what I mean, like, it's good to have someone to know as well, as that car, that truck just appeared there, didn't it? Yeah, the game's not doing well today. I'm not doing well, and we're having lots of crashes and trucks flying up in the air. It's been pretty bad. But yeah, like, it's good that he's done what he's doing in that, like he's wrestling and he's doing good what he's doing in that. He's enjoying what he's doing in that as well, like it's good. And yeah, like, and there's a couple of shows that I've been to as well, and I've seen him wrestling. So it's always good to have someone that you know as well, like someone from our school and that as well, and he wrestles and he's been doing it for quite a long time now actually. Yeah, but I mean, I always like to maybe see, maybe you can get to the ICW one day. You never know, but yeah, ICW would be a good way for some of these wrestlers to get out there. I'm sure I've seen some wrestlers that are new from other promotions that I've been to in ICW. Some of these Scottish ones that I know, there's a couple of them. Like, well, if I know like ICW at the moment and that, like there's a good few wrestlers and that as well. Like, I really like Drew McIntyre is obviously not in ICW anymore. I mean, obviously he's at WWE at the moment. I don't know if he might return to what he's doing. He'll return to, one day he'll make a return to ICW and he'll blow everyone away again, since he did that I think he did that in 2015, I believe. And then I believe whoa, it's MEM, really slowing down. We still not got a trailer today. And even Answer going up this hill. Whoa, Answer going. Even that's why we stopped, because I probably just pulled it in the lane there. So yeah, like when he done his return in 2015, he did really good actually. I mean, I seen he had his other wrestling friend along there as well, and it was cool to see that. It was just really good actually to make a return. Well, I'm proceeding now. So this way in the preview, then yeah. We must be making some distance now anyway. Yeah, we're quite much making their distance now. Yeah, I'm trying to, yeah, I mean, yeah, like I enjoy lots of wrestling, like YouTube and that as well. It's just to have lots of wrestling promotions and so on. It's quite a big thing on YouTube, wrestling. I was like, British wrestling was probably big in the day as well. I mean, was the wrestlers and that as well. Like, just so many, like, wrestling is a big thing. I enjoy loads of it, and it's a very nice highway road here as well. I'm getting kind of going off topic again as well with this video. Like, feels like it just feels like I've just kind of done this one and just had nothing to see on this one today. But yeah, I'm going to put this one out still. Like, just saying I'm just having quite a hard thing to think of things to say. Like, just in this road is quite up and down and stuff like that. It's quite enjoyable. Maybe I put the cruise control actually slow the truck right down. It must do. Maybe not. Unless it's a big steep hill. Isn't it? Yeah. I'll probably not talk about wrestling, but yeah, I just enjoy wrestling. Like, wrestling is the thing I enjoy. And also yeah, I've been a few promotions as well, a couple of them come up. Just that we don't really want to give names out to a lot of these independent promotions and that as much. I mean, I know, because it's maybe, I mean, a lot of these ones aren't really big promotions. I mean, they're just small ones. They're probably, I mean, I just enjoy just seeing a lot of them when they do come along, and that it's always good fun to go to them. And yeah, like obviously like wrestling, like WWE, and they have like Hell in a Cell and that as well, and Royal Rumbles. I seem to enjoy the Royal Rumbles when I actually want to watch WWE. I would probably just enjoy the Rumbles they put on every year. Like, it's always a good thing, good part. And the Royal Rumbles every year they always put on a good show. Put it on them. I put on always they put on these sort of major PPV events and that, like every year, and that they put on some great shows, and yeah, and it's always a good thing, like WrestleMania and that as well. And that's another good thing about WWE. WrestleMania is like one of the main big PPVs every year as well, like, because that obviously happens every year, and I think it's about April time usually, so normally they put that on, and it's always the biggest show in WWE. And you got all these other ones like Fastlane and Extreme Wheels and SummerSlam and so on. It was them to name as well. Like WWE's pretty big on then these sort of things. It's always a big thing, part of WWE's to put on their big shows and that. I'm going to re-accelerate here, I think. I'll be surprised if I even undertake these cars here. I probably am. Whoa, I'm going to undertake. I'm going to have to go through this MEM. Wow, I'm really speeding now. Even overtaking this one. Yeah, it's been a good journey actually. I'm enjoying all these hills and that. Yeah, so just and also play a bit of the WWE games as well. I enjoy about that as well, and I play WWE 2K. I mean, I'm not on my channel and that, of course you see some of these matches I put up and that as well. I put on some good WWE matches on YouTube and that. I mean, some wrestlers that I've created, metalhead wrestlers. I'm doing this as well. This is a fun thing to do. Whoa, don't want to do it too much there, once I've just damaged it. Yeah, and WWE, and of course in my channel I've got these wrestling matches from WWE 2K19 and that, so I'll play a bit of that. So yeah, I mean, I made some really cool metalhead wrestlers and that as well, and I always like to create some good wrestlers and just play around in that. It's always a good thing to do, is to create wrestlers and so on. We are in now. Feels like we're miles away from it, but we're not far from it now. Yeah, I've been pretty bad at driving today, and it's been crashing at everyone. I'll just be surprised if the brakes work on this truck at the end of the day. I'm going to use this one anyway, that's why I bought this one, so you probably know. So yeah, I mean, yeah, lots of fun. I enjoy, yeah, I create lots of wrestlers in the games, and of course WWE 2K, so they've been releasing games for at least 5 years now. I mean, well, or 6-7 years maybe in total, but I think it started in 2K14, because that's when the 2K series started. Also, the 2K14 was a PS3 game, and I only played it on PS4. So, yeah, so I never really played 2K14, but I played 2K15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and also 20, the shit 2K20, of course. This is the one that's all pretty much fit pretty much. It's the worst out of the lot, and I don't think that one shouldn't be released. Well, that's the one that shouldn't be released in the onset. Like, that was a really bad designed game, and it was really bugged and glitched. The graphics are probably like this, quite much similar, like they were a bit of a downgrade to compared to 2K19 was. Like 2K19 I think was the best game in the WWE 2K series. That game was like probably nearly as good as 2K14 probably. I was reading on forums and that, some people think it's the best, one of the near enough best 2K games probably out of the series. And I'll say 2K20 was the opposite pretty much. When that came out, no, it was a completely glitched game, bugged game, and it was just completely a fail. It was a bit of a flop pretty much. Like, why the game was actually released on the onset, like it was just completely pointless at the end of the day. Like there wasn't any point actually putting the game out actually in the onset. It was pretty much we cancelling the game and then releasing the game out, like just cancelling it altogether, and releasing the game, like releasing it was a bad move for them to do, and it was also pretty much saying it was pretty much fucked after that anyway with the game. But I heard obviously recently, a couple of weeks ago, last week actually, probably the time when this video was up now, at least a week ago, since they announced in 2K22 the new WWE 2K game is coming out then maybe sometime this year. It should be very good. And I believe this is actually the fuel station up here where we're going to, but I'll need to do a U, I need to do a U and come back down the autobahn to get to it, so that's the way I need to be going. You can see it there, but I'm not actually going there. I'll have to make a U-turn to get to it, so got a bit of a longer journey to do for you guys starting stopping there. So we'll just need to get ourselves back on. We'll just need to do a quick turn around. I need to drive up a wee bit, so maybe a wee bit longer until we get there. So yeah, but yeah, 2K22 should be hopefully it'll be much better. I mean, 2K20 was shit, and 2K22 is going to give it a wee bit of a more than a year's break, since they cancelled 2K21, and obviously just focus on developing, get time to develop on a new game, because obviously see how bad 2K20 was, so what was the point actually working on the current game if they're not going to get another bad game shipped out again in the following year. I mean the games have pretty much been the same every year as well, like 2K series, like everything, like all the engine and obviously most of the models that you have in the game is always the same. Like you're not really getting anywhere. Like I've been a wee bit of a erratic driver today in this stream, just trying 90 kilometers an hour. Yeah, could even drift this truck if I'm really careful. I mean, yeah, 2K20, all the 2K games have pretty much been the same, and I don't know why they never really give some time to develop new games and that for them to release in the future. I mean 2K17 or 18 maybe was quite bugged in that as well at the start, but obviously they managed to fix them as well, and they weren't as bad at the end of the day. But obviously the game was a complete, all the games, 2K20 was just obviously really bad and shouldn't have been released, as I said, and so obviously this time we give them more time to actually come up with a clean, complete new game, hopefully get some really good stuff again in the next game. Well, that truck just instantly stopped. I didn't even think I'm pulling out or something, and just the instantly slammed the brakes on. So the driving is quite shit sometimes, the AI. So yeah, can be a wee bit shit, but yeah. So yeah, I mean 2K20 and that, like, soon been released, and going to 2K20, going into the next game, hopefully that's going to be a really good game. I want to see like stuff back on again, some like maybe like more hairstyles or character customization or something as well. I mean, I miss the abilities to do stuff like that, and like able to create your wrestlers. I mean, you can create wrestlers in all the previous games, but I mean, having new character customization in the new game rather than keeping the same stuff is better than nothing. Like, I like to see like you know, like more sort of hairstyles and stuff like that as well. Like, I like to see like more customization on the new game. Well, what's the gonna fill in. I think this has been quite a long journey actually. I might have to start this one early actually. I can try and that's why I'm rushing it, because I won't be able to record this for an hour, so that's why I was going to try and end this up in the truck stop, but I might not even get there in time. This is the thing. In case the video just ends up cutting and that's what I mean, so that's why I'm kind of rushing to get there. It's not a really good idea why I'm doing this. I mean, it's something that's going to be a good one actually. I mean, I've been talking about wrestling. I mean, I just think I shouldn't be rushing. I should have maybe went for a shorter journey. Whoa, this damaged it again. Whoa, damaging it again. Sorry. Been a really bad driver today. I'm going to end up damaging our heavy vehicle, hit the trucks and hit everything else and so on. It's been quite intense driving, but yeah, we're making our return back to the service station. But yeah, I mean, when they do add more creations and that, just be a good thing to add in 2K. I always like in 2K, also in the 2K games you get community creations, so you can upload your wrestlers so people can download them and view them and do that. It's a good feature, 2K community creations, so you can download wrestlers from our people, our creators. It's a good thing. I mean, I've got a couple of them up there as well, a couple of mines up there on community creations, some of my creations up there as well, so you can always check out some of my wrestlers as well, and you can download them and use them in matches, play around in the matches and that, so it's always a good thing to do. So yeah, you can always do that, so it's always a good feature. And hopefully if they get the new game out sometime this year, they should have more hairstyles. I kind of stuck with the same hairstyles most of the time on most of these games anyway, so when you're creating your wrestler and that, you're kind of stuck with these hairstyles. They almost have been the same for each game for most of the years. So they have nice really cool, nice sort of glam metal hairstyles. I mean, I've got a couple of glam metalhead wrestlers in my gameplay videos actually on 2K19, you'll see. I should say that, so I've got a couple of them. Like, got a couple of 80s glam lookalike ones. It's always cool to make hair metal like wrestlers. It's quite easy to do that in the game. Like, I mean, it's good. I mean, you can always get the image uploaded as well, so you can always upload images from other things as well. Like, you can put you could always put you could probably use the Scania logo or something, for example. Scania Griffin logo, and put it on as a t-shirt or something in the game, but also add these like metal bands shirts. So there we go, Sprinter van stopped in the middle of the van, and another van stopped in the middle, had a wee crash there. So lots of bad bugs and shit and that happening in the game. We must not be too far now. I'm driving in the drastic way today, sorry, but I'm going to have to end this video because I know I can only record an hour on this console apparently. So apparently if you record over 60 minutes, I believe the video just cut or something, or just tends to cut my video or something no one, so that's why I'm maybe going to try and end it off at the fuel station. But yeah, when they do hopefully add the new game and the new features in the game, then they should then have more ability to customise characters, creations. I hope for new match types will be in 2K22 as well. Like new hairstyles, the one that have the copy and paste game every year. It's been pretty much been instantly the same game for every year, every release. So here we are, we're just coming up to the service now. So yeah, yes, it'll be very good. We'll just drive right through it actually. This is where they should do the fuel tanker stuff or something at these places. Just drive right through it, it's easy to drive through. I'll need to get myself backed up a wee bit, but I'm not even worry about an Arctic. Yeah, but there we have it, and it's been a good one. Sorry about the driving today, but I can always drive erratically sometimes. I felt like I needed to drive away from the police today actually, since I've been not hauling the fuel. I need to get to the freight office as well, so I need that. So you can see how quiet the motorway and the autobahn is. It's like nature or the desert. Not too bad damage, I thought I've done worse than that, but it wasn't too bad. So yeah, this has been a very good one. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I'm probably going to end this one off now, but it's been very decent. Nice to have the Scania truck. Been talking about wrestling, and well, this goes up a wee bit as well. Quite funny, it's a wee bit higher. Been good to talk about wrestling and this game, buying a new truck. It's just been randomised conversations today actually. I just thought we'd come up with something different. So yeah, so hope this has been a good one, and sorry about my erratic driving on this one today. Well, some of these trucks are pretty bad as well, so I'm kind of like them, like instead of stopping, lose the trucks in one hand. But yeah, I'm going to end this video off now for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I might come back with another one, but yeah, this has been a fairly decent one. I just hadn't had anything to say in this one, so I just thought I'd just talk randomly today. So yeah, hope it's been alright today. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, comment and like this video, and you can check out the gigs playlist and the bands playlist on either sides if you want to hear some local bands, metal bands from Scotland. So you can check that out. And yeah, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.